So, Bill Buck, did you see it as a threat? Is this a CNN own goal in terms of their communications?
I think they've got a tough call in figuring out what they need to do to feel like they're protecting their reporters. They obviously felt like this was some sort of threat, and in an era where journalists are being assaulted by political candidates and, you know, threatened at political rallies, I can see how they feel under threat. I think to call this blackmail is kind of silly. They didn't post this person's information. I think trying to police people being stupid and juvenile on the internet is an unending task, and it's kind of silly for them to get into that game. But I do understand the need, you know, for people in the newsroom to feel like people have their back. The real problem here is, you know, the president's inability to control his impulses, and to tweet something like that is
it's Trump's
so
fault.
Beneath. No one would know who this person was were it not for Donald Trump.
Why do they have to know who he is? No one would care if not for CNN turning this into a giant spectacle.
And perhaps we'll get onto that, but Sasha Kaplan, how did you see CNN's actions? Generally not a great journalistic principle to become the story.
No, this is childish. This is, 20 years ago, you could say, you could proudly say that you watched CNN and you got great gripping news stories. Now, it's like, you put a hat and you're just hiding. It's like, no, I don't watch CNN. Because this is a very serious thing that they did. And as someone who is on the internet through my blog and my writing, who does post things that are somewhat unpopular, sometimes among certain political views, that kind of, it's very scary, regardless of where you are on the political spectrum, to have your identity dangled in front of you. And I actually did have a friend who was, quote unquote, doxxed because someone did not like what she had to say.
Correct.
And it doesn't matter how radical she is or was perceived or not. You can't, she was put in great danger. Her family was put in great danger. And that is not okay. And the fact that CNN, who is supposed to be a professional journalistic network, to do something so childish and immature, it makes me glad I don't watch CNN.